Mr. Campbell is a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Biology with the first class honors, and Mr. Campbell will deliver the valedictory address. Mr. Campbell.
To the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors and Principals, Universities of the West of the officers of the university, members of the Cabinet, Custos of St. Andrew, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the academic staff, distinguished alumni, honorary graduand, parents, friends, supporters, and fellow graduates, good evening. We have gathered here to commemorate a memorable milestone for hundreds of talented young individuals from the faculties of Science and Technology, Humanities and Education, Engineering, and Food and Agriculture at the University of the West Indies. Coming to this institution, most of us were young, fresh, and excited for High School 2.0, a new version of high school. We quickly learned how very wrong we were to think so, for UWI propelled us into adulthood filled with responsibility and new tasks. New tasks, however, never stopped us. Here at UWI, we learned the importance of teamwork, my theme for today. To understand how we experienced invaluable teamwork in our academic engagements, imagine a single ray of light darting through space. Darting through the vacuum of space, it interacts with nothing. And upon interacting with matter, it quickly loses its essence. Now, imagine the sun, billions of rays of light shining throughout the solar system, illuminating everything and bringing life into existence. Without the cooperation of every single ray of light, none of this would be possible. Together, as beams of light, we spent nights awake, completing assignments, and trying to understand what was happening in classes. There were several times our lights dimmed. Several times we felt completely overwhelmed and wanted to cry or just quit. In such trying situations, my friend Desi would exclaim, "Me stress out." The other rays around us, however, never allowed us to quit. They shunned their own light, guiding and helping us in our times of need, showing us that we are not alone in our academic journey. Working with a friend, we understood a concept. Consulting our lecturers, we finally understood the importance of a critical term. We grew to understand the value of teamwork as we spent hours doing labs and attending classes, writing essays, and getting feedback from each other. What we learned from texts and teaching, however, was only the backbone for what our sociocultural experiences taught us. Indeed, while focused on our academic pursuits, we witnessed the translation of the oft-repeated African term, "It takes a village to raise a child." In this region, it takes a University of the West Indies to produce a distinguished graduate. This university boasts a kaleidoscope of cultures and people. As students, we befriended many of these souls while waiting in the famous UWI lines, in classes, at club events, on hall, or while taking one of those shortcut footpaths on campus. We experienced the tastes of roti, doubles, jerk chicken, macaroni pie, and ackee and saltfish, carefully or hastily, prepared by friends and acquaintances when we had not the money or time to cook for ourselves. We experienced the different customs and music forms from these different cultures, from dancehall to soca, as UWI Carnival displayed. We learned about other countries and regions, places we have never visited, yet somehow already feel like home. Yes, here at UWI, we made some great friends and memories, ones we will remember for a lifetime. Together with these friends, we experienced the other side of being a Pelican. We tried a corn dog at Nardo's, attended at least one integration, got lost somewhere on campus, and received an email informing us of an event after the event had passed. We mastered the art of using a fork to do the job of a knife, because we only ever have forks on campus, and always in limited supply. Seats too are sometimes limited, as in some lecture theaters or in the assembly hall, as most of us learned when we rushed there to see President Barack Obama last year, and had to settle for a seat elsewhere in front of a screen. The UWI truly exposed us to much more of the world than most of us could imagine. The people, friends, acquaintances, and strangers all played a vital role creating the culture within which we learned and grew. As President Barack Obama said, "Big up UWI." We are cognizant that some of what we experienced as personal challenges during our years here, and that could have hindered our progress and development, have national, regional, and global implications. The countless potholes, challenges in energy, agriculture, communication, and health, strained relations between one island country and another, or simply the intense heat in and out of classrooms. As we all contemplate strategic solutions to these and other shared problems, I leave you with 3 charges. The first, keep learning. Getting an undergraduate degree is never the end of learning, and we are never limited to learning within one field. Second, think bigger. The mind is sometimes the receptacle of our limitations, but that same mind, or philosophers would remind, literally has no end. Third and finally, respect yourself and others. No matter who you are, Black, white, Asian, Afro-Caribbean, old, young, tall, short, able, challenged, introverted, expressive, gay, straight, awkward, or whatever else you're secure or insecure about. Respect yourself and be proud of who you are. For us to contribute meaningfully to national, regional, and global development, we must acknowledge that we are a unique blend of difference, put our individual skills together, and support each other. So look around to the engineers, the chemists, biologists, physicists, computer scientists, historians, archaeologists, linguists, entrepreneurs, journalists, creative writers, philosophers, geologists, and musicians. Oh, sorry about that. And teachers, sorry. I challenge us today to increase and deepen acquaintances and friendships, continue to help support each other, and solve problems together. Today, we show respect to our families, friends, lecturers, and the university for, together, making us the lights we are today. Class of 2016, we are all lights shining from the west. And, as Maya Angelou reminds, nothing can dim the light that shines from within. Let us together become beacons for positive change and brighten the world like never before. We made it, but there is still further to go and more people to help to get where we are and beyond. Congratulations, graduating class of 2016. We did it! Thank you.
never come off any high table. Me trust the Lord and me learn how to pray. And me work hard as me is able. And just to go to me neighbor each day. Me start out life with little buying and selling. It grows so fast, oh Lord, it couldn't stop. And from that small and humble beginning, I move right up, we own me own shop. One thing lead to another, so when faith and courage is gone, me just look over my shoulder, see where me coming from, and I find the strength to press on. The shop is stretch and check in the post office, and the shopkeeper turned postmaster, me dear. And very soon I became the choir master. I lead the choir singing loud and clear. Hallelujah. I soon was lending money like a banker to even those who don't call me them friend. But I just thank God and pray He's my Savior, who bless me that I have money to lend. One thing lead to another, so when faith and courage is gone, me just look over my shoulder, see where me coming from, and I find the strength to press on. So all the blessings that reach me, I share them. The shop back turn into one big drama class. So from shopkeeper, postmaster, and banker, I am big teacher, I'm moving up fast. Believe me, one thing lead to another, and it is plain for you to see. For I am very, very proud to tell you that last week I was made a JP. One thing lead to another, so when faith and courage is gone, me just look over my shoulder, see where me coming from, and I find the strength to press on. So I am happy, I am never complaining, for when life open up before me a door, I just thank God as I try to pass through it, but that door lead me to many more. So day by day me disappoint out and prosper right here at this very spot. And I just thank God for His guidance, and I thank Him for all that I got. One thing it lead to another, so when faith and courage is gone, me just look over me shoulder, see where me coming from, and I find the strength to press on. One thing lead to another, so when faith and courage is gone, me just look over me shoulder, see where me coming from, and I find the strength we press on.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin our graduation ceremony, I would like to remind you of a few important matters. Could you please turn off all cellular telephones now? Please remember that the university provides an official photographer who will take photographs while the graduates are receiving their certificates. No unauthorized persons will be allowed to access the presentation area during the ceremony. The university shares in your pride at this graduation, but we appeal for restraint when the names are called, so that all graduates may be able to hear their names clearly. Graduates and their guests are expected to remain for the duration of the ceremony, but please keep the aisles clear at all times. Emergency medical service is available at the front, at the undercroft, and at the rear of the tent. As you will have observed, exit signs are marked clearly. You are asked to note the location of the nearest exit to you. In case of any emergency, the ushers will guide you to the nearest assembly point. At the end of this ceremony, we ask family and friends to remain seated until the graduates' procession has exited the tent. The area will be needed to be immediately prepared for tomorrow's graduation. We are therefore appealing to graduates, families, and friends to assist us by leaving the tent area as quickly as possible after the conclusion. You are welcome to celebrate outside, and we do wish you a very enjoyable ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the National Anthem and remain standing for the Chancellor's procession.
Eternal Father, bless our land, guard us with thy mighty hand, keep us free from evil powers, be your light through countless hours. So all leaders, grace defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be yours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
Please be seated. Vice-Chancellor, Sir Hilary Beckles and Lady Beckles, Pro-Vice-Chancellors and Principals, University officers, Minister of State in the Ministry of Finance, the Honourable Faval Williams, Honorary Graduate, Miss Oliver Senior, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the academic staff, and senior administrative staff, distinguished alumni, parents and friends, members of the graduating class of 2017. This ceremony is being broadcast live on UWITV. Good afternoon, and welcome to the graduating ceremony for the year 2017. It gives me great pleasure to be at the mother campus of the University of the West Indies to officiate at this graduation ceremony. I've probably visited Jamaica more often than any other country, and I consider it my second home. This is a place of confidence, with a vibrant, strong character. And Mona echoes the spirit of forward ever, a backward never. Even when things have been tough and enrollment figures have fallen, Jamaicans have always put education first. Mona has the highest enrollment in the entire university. For the past 5 years, Mona has graduated over 3,000 students every year. This year, 3,356 of you are joining the ranks of the UWI graduates. You will find fellow graduates in every walk of life, in Jamaica and on every island of the West Indies, and many in places of influence throughout the world. Approach them with the confidence that as a fellow alumni, they will welcome you and assist you in whatever way they can. You are now part of the UWI family. Use it to your advantage. It is time to celebrate. As this phase of your life comes to a close, so does another begin. You are now about to set off on the greatest of adventures. What you make of it is entirely in your hands. You will only be limited by your imagination. I advise you to dream big and aim high. The only regrets you are likely to have in life is not the things you have done, but the things that you wanted to do that you never did. You are now independent. You have the tools to make your way in the world. You have completed this phase of your formal education, and soon will have that piece of paper for which you have toiled so hard. The piece of paper, in of itself, is of little consequence. What is of immense value is the education that you have obtained by attending university. The ability to think critically, to learn, to reason, is a far greater asset than any material possession. It is something that can never be lost or taken from you. It should be the foundation upon which you build your life. Do not allow anyone to tell you that you cannot achieve your ambition, or to discourage you from pursuing your dreams. Walk away from that advice Believe in yourself. Go follow your dreams. There will always be obstacles in your life, but you will overcome them. This morning, the university conferred a PhD on Senator Floyd Morris, one of 8 visually impaired students graduating this year. He did not sit his high school exams because his sight had failed. He was miserable. In his words, most of my friends had moved on, and I was all alone at home in Bailey's Vale, wondering what would be my future. I realized that if I stayed at home for the remainder of my life, poverty and sickness will set in. Uprooting himself from his home, he sought help. He moved to Kingston, poor but determined. He overcame this obstacle, and he is an inspiration to all of us. You must be assured of yourself and not be afraid of change. The world is changing before our eyes. This makes it an exciting place, full of possibilities, a place where you can make your dreams come true. Technology is shrinking the world and allowing individuals to think and act globally. Data allows us to find small groups of customers who we can serve, or like-minded people who we can work with scattered across the world. To be successful, you have to be curious, to communicate well, and to be a team player. Curiosity is probably the most important trait in building a career. You must turn every stone looking for information and opportunity. Every person you meet in your life, whether it be a niggler or a professor, has something to teach you. Approach every encounter with an open mind and as a learning experience. As the world changes, you become more connected. You need to be able to communicate more easily with people from different cultures and backgrounds. You must work on developing this skill. The complexities of this new digital world opens up many previously unavailable opportunities and requires you to work in teams in order to succeed. This is another learned skill that you will need to acquire and develop. You should search out people who have this skill and learn from them. As an educated West Indian, you hold a responsibility to your community to provide assistance to those who have been less fortunate. I would encourage each of you to mentor a young person who, without your help, will fail. That way, you will make our communities stronger and our societies better. As the poet has said, the greatness of a person is not in how much wealth they acquire, but in their integrity and their ability to affect those around them positively. Your graduation is a time to rejoice, to celebrate your success with your family and friends. It represents a crossroads in your life and the lives of your parents, your guardians, and all of those who have played a part in getting you to this point. Those who supported you on this journey have much to be proud of today. This is as much their success as it is yours. Never underestimate the huge contribution that your family and friends make to your success. We should reflect for a moment on the damage that has been done to our sister islands as a consequence of the hurricanes Irma and Maria. It reminds us how susceptible we are to climate change and natural disasters. On this campus, the combined heat and power plant will reduce energy costs, but more importantly, greenhouse gas emissions by 16%. And the Mona well will allow the campus to control its own water supply. A huge improvement for which your principal, Professor MacDonald, and his team must be given credit. These are steps in the right direction, but we must each of us do what is within our power to reduce our carbon footprint. Do not fall into the trap of believing that as an individual, you cannot make a difference. You are inheriting the problems and the blessings of your country. We did not educate you to maintain the status quo, but to light a fire in your heart so that you will do a better job than my generation ever did. So, the responsibility is now on your shoulders. Today, as a graduate of this university, you are a proud West Indian. Be prepared to give to your community, your country, and your region. You have the power, the ability, and the opportunity to build the country of your dreams. I will close by wishing you happiness and success in whatever path you choose to follow. Always remember, we lickle but we talawa. I will now read the official preamble to the graduation ceremony. We are met today in order that we may mark by a formal ceremony the entry of certain of our members into the company of graduates and the academic achievement of others. As a university, we are an academic society of undergraduates, bachelors, masters, and doctors, and we follow the academic tradition in the pursuit of knowledge and the encouragement of learning, purposes which are laid down in the preamble of the Royal Charter, by which we have been granted the powers needful for the prosecution of our affairs. In pursuing these aims, our members advance from time to time to a higher standing in the academic community, and it is proper that as a body we should celebrate this achievement. It is marked by the granting of a degree or diploma or license or certificate, and we rejoice with our graduates on their achievements. Thank you.
Chancellor, I will now ask the public orator, Dr. Michael Buckner, to present Ms. Olive Marjorie Senior, whom the Senate and the Council of the University have been pleased to recommend for the award of the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Guess me this riddle and perhaps not. Chancellor, I wonder if you could answer this deep philosophical question. A question some might think a tad irreverent. A question that could have stumped great theologians. But as the highest authority figure in this place of learning, could you indulge us by answering this question? Do angels wear brassieres? In a riveting story in Summer Lightning, the Archdeacon is required to solve this riddle when he visits Aunt Mary's house and has a conversation with that blasphemous little wretch called Becca, the one whom the adults claim to be force-ripe, hard-ears, a child of the devil. In their mind, little children have no right to have so many things in their brain. Yet, Chancellor, this is the kind of mind we encourage at this institution, and that our honoree celebrates in her creative work. That childlike inquisitiveness, that probing, questioning for knowledge, that wrestling with perplexity, that elastic imagination, that are all facets of the creative genius of our honorary graduate. As demure as she looks this afternoon, and underneath that calm exterior, is that Beckeresque restlessness, the rebel intellectual, the creative artist who pushes at boundaries. Long before Chronic penned those genius lyrics, our special guest in her creative endeavor always do it for the love, not do it for the likes. Always producing substance over hype. Always sell off. Chancellor, I present to you journalist, editor, creative writer, teacher, cultural historian, humorist, or national treasure, Miss Olive Marjorie Senior. Olive Senior's roots run river deep in rural landscapes. She hails from western Jamaica. Some say she was born under the covering of the Coptic country in Troy, Trelawney, and spent most of her childhood in the county of Cornwall, moving between Trelawney, St. James, Hanover, and Westmoreland. In the poem Coptic Country Dreams, the persona discloses that, quote, green nurtured me. This reference to green, Chancellor, has nothing to do with a certain party victory in last week's by-election, but more the green, green grass of home that is the Jamaican landscape. Long before political urgency became a mantra for environmental issues, including climate change, Senior, like a Warner woman, has been tuning her voice in poetic melodies about the maladies of human interaction with nature. From her first poetry collection, Talking of Trees, Senior has used her country life heritage to suggest how keeping her creative ears to the ground can provide a different way of thinking about the legacy of the natural world bequeathed to us in the Caribbean. She's one of the few writers to use poetry to map a pre-colonial encounter in the Caribbean and to revisit the philosophical world of the Taino people as a way of reminding us of our ancestral relationship with the land. Nestled in the hilly terrains of these rural hills, Senior was also suckled on rural lore. In the pre-television, pre-technology dominated age, it was the oral tradition. Storytelling, preaching, praying, testifying, and other cultural speech rituals. Tea meetings, concerts, ring games, gossip, cas-cas, drop word that have informed her creative craft. After her elementary education, Senior attended the Montego Bay High School for Girls, where she demonstrated academic acumen and had the distinction of being appointed head girl. Even though she was part of the leadership of the school, I doubt she allowed her mind to be co-opted by the establishment. Like Becca, in the story Do Angels Wear Brassieres, Senior has questioned the covert agenda of colonial education in the classic lines of the poem Colonial Girls' School. Borrowed images willed our skins pale, muffled our laughter, lowered our voice, let out our hems, dekinked our hair, denied our sex in gym tunics and bloomers, told us nothing about ourselves. There was nothing about us at all. Those lines suggest that she was already riddling the establishment with queries and already writing, since she had started a school magazine and had been engaged in writing for the Daily Gleaner during her vacations and after school. After high school, she began an apprenticeship at the Gleaner under the then legendary editor, Theodore Seeley. Seduced by the writing life, she attended Carleton University in Canada on a Commonwealth scholarship where she was awarded a degree in print journalism in 1967. She also studied journalism as a Thomson Scholar at the Thomson Foundation, Cardiff, Wales, and book publication at the Institute of Mass Communication, University of the Philippines. Armed with her first degree and intellectual curiosity, and after some years as a freelancer in public relations, publishing, and speechwriting, she secured a position at the University of the West Indies as editor of the Journal of Social and Economic Studies for ISA, and later worked as editor of Jamaica Journal, eventually becoming managing director of the Institute of Jamaican Publications. Yet, Chancellor, as Chronics reminds us, success don't come overnight. Olive Senior tells how early in this writing career, she was scoffed at when someone asked her what she was doing with herself. She reports that, quote, "In 1972, when I was writing my first book, a commissioned work on the 1972 general elections, a middle-class lady asked me what I was doing with myself. I told her I was writing a book. She said, 'A book?' and roared with laughter. It took the rebel in her to follow her own inclination to indulge her passion. The love of language, the love of learning, and the love of the Jamaican landscape. Early in her career, her work was validated when she won the inaugural Commonwealth Writers' Prize for her first collection of stories. Over perhaps 6 decades of dedication to her craft, Olive Senior has emerged as one of the Caribbean's best-loved writers, who has established a remarkable reputation with an extraordinary versatility in several genres. She has published 5 books of poetry, 4 short story collections, 1 novel, 2 illustrated children's books, and 6 non-fiction books. 2 of her prize-winning books, Summer Lighting and Gardening in the Tropics, have been studied by secondary school children throughout the entire Caribbean region. From the first non-fiction book, The Message is Change, to her latest, Dying to Better Themselves, West Indians and the Building of the Panama Canal, Senior has charted the socio-cultural, historical, and political dimensions of modern Jamaican and Caribbean experience, such as the realities of women's lives in Working Miracles, women's lives in the English-speaking Caribbean, and archiving of folk and cultural heritage in Pop Story Gimme, A to Z of Jamaican Heritage, and the Encyclopedia of Jamaican Heritage. Chancellor, Olive Senior's special gifts have been internationally recognized. In addition to the Commonwealth Writers' Prize, she has won the F.J. Bressani Literary Prize, the Isabelle Sissoun Canadian Children's Story Award, the 2015 OCM Bocas Nonfiction Prize, the 2015 Gordon K. and Sybil Lewis Award, the 2016 OCM Bocas Fiction Prize, and she was the first Jamaican to win the 2016 overall OCM Bocas Prize for Caribbean Literature. The Institute of Jamaica awarded her silver and gold Musgrave medals in '88 and 2004. She has also received the Norman Washington Manley Foundation Award for Excellence for the preservation of cultural heritage. She was named the Dana Distinguished Professor of Creative Writing and International Education at St. Lawrence's University in Canton, New York, and a Hawthorne Castle Fellow in Scotland. She has been listed among the who is who among authors internationally and widely anthologized. Yet, Chancellor, it is that capacity to inspire the young that is perhaps her signature contribution to the Caribbean. A few years ago, she spoke about her writing life to a group of high school students at Western Jamaican campus in a Meet the Author session. And that talk led to one young lady deciding to attend the University of the West Indies to do a degree in literature and creative writing. Today, that young lady graduates from this institution with a first-class honors degree. For a life of creative rebellion, active pursuit of knowledge, careful documentation of the lives of our people, especially our rural folk, for her entertaining and profound stories, and for her inspiration of the young, I invite you, Chancellor, by the authority vested in you by the Senate and Council of the University of the West Indies, to confer on Miss Olive Marjorie Senior the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Senate and the Council of the University of the West Indies, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, of the University of the West Indies. Congratulations. I now invite Dr. Olive Marjorie Senior to address the company.
Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, distinguished professors and faculty, honored guests, graduates and families, I would first of all like to acknowledge the role that the University of the West Indies has played in the development of indigenous literature and in the encouragement of writers, including myself. Although I'm not a graduate of this institution, I have benefited greatly from the work of UWI scholars over many years and the support and encouragement of many, for whom I am very grateful. So I am truly honored to find myself here today accepting this award from this venerable institution, the University of the West Indies at Mona. Thanks to the campus orator, Dr. Michael Buckner, for using all his skills to make me seem worthy of this great honor. Thanks to my family and friends who are here to witness this. Congratulations to all of you graduates here who are now awaiting your own moment on this stage. I hope you're not as nervous as I am. Like many in this room, I suspect I was not born with a silver spoon, or not with very much, really. I had no plan, and I didn't know what to expect of life. But I had one gift, the gift that all children are born with, but which many lose along the way, and that is the gift of curiosity. And I'd like to talk a little bit about this today, because I know in Jamaica the word curiosity has a bad rep, as in curiosity killed Miss Thomas' cat, or universally curiosity kills a cat. I'm not sure why, since cats are supposed to have 9 lives. Or in Jamaica, we also say, a fast make it. So curiosity always seems to be given a negative connotation here. And I'm not even going to talk about curiosity today, which has taken on another dimension through social media and all the kinds of exposures that occur from that kind of curiosity and lead to shame and blame. Because I want to talk about curiosity in its widest sense, because I can say that that is the engine that has driven my life and the work for which I am being honored today. That is my unabated curiosity since childhood. I have always had the inability to accept anything as given. I have to ask questions and seek answers. And I must have been a really annoying child, though nobody has told me that. But it is this urge to discovery that has led me to create works in poetry and fiction, and also an encyclopedia of Jamaican heritage. I didn't start off saying, I want to create an encyclopedia, because that would have been pure madness. I started off simply wanting to know. And the encyclopedia really represents my life's efforts to find things out for myself, things about the place that I come from, things about Jamaica. Because as a child growing up in the country, I wanted to know, what is the name of this tree? How do you make something? How you make bami? How, why is the carpenter putting the board this way and not that way? I wanted to find out about myself, which meant knowing something about my ancestry, but which led me to start asking questions about who are we as a people? And I came of age at the time of independence, when in Jamaica we were talking about national identity. So all of this fueled into my increasing desire to explore further, and every time I found something out, it took me further and further away in another direction. And so it was only after I had amassed a lifetime of answers from books as well as the people around me that I thought I had enough material to share with others, and that became the Encyclopedia of Jamaican Heritage. In respect of curiosity, though, I don't think I'm unique or unusual, because curiosity is something that's innate in all human beings. All of us are born curious, with an active imagination, as we all know from witnessing children. And children want to explore the world. They do so through their senses. But unfortunately, by a certain age, many of us lose this desire to explore. We're shut down, either through educational or parenting systems that tend to emphasize rote learning and conformity and obedience to authority. And of course, I realize that as we take on more adult responsibilities, we don't have time to be as curious because of the demands of the real world, because we have to be out there hustling and making a living. And this leaves us little time, we think, to stop, stare, contemplate, or ask questions. Or so we think, because part of our loss, it seems, comes from finding conformity easier than questioning, hewing to orthodoxy, less stressful than challenging it. And I have to confess that I'm a bit concerned or bothered by how easy acceptance seems nowadays, instead of skepticism or questioning. Acceptance seems to be the norm rather than what it should be in my mind. I think writers and other artists understand the importance of the constant need to nourish curiosity, and we're willing to sacrifice and fight for it, because we know how important it is in allowing us to claim our own space by this desire to want, to know, to identify, to name things. It's a way of taking possession and being possessed by the world, and of feeding our imaginations. I think I learned this intuitively as a child, that this was my way of claiming my space. And therefore, I've never let go of that desire for information, for understanding our world. And it seems to me that this is what we should all be striving to do, because only by continuing with the quest to know, to feed our imaginations and our knowledge, that we can change the world, that we can create a life that is more just, equitable, and humane for everyone. I know that the primary concern of you graduating today is how to find a job, how to find your niche in an increasingly hostile world, how to pay off the huge investment you and your loved ones have made in your education, how to maximize this investment to your benefit. So you might wonder why I'm talking about something that might seem irrelevant, even incredibly trivial in the face of more major concerns. But consider this. that the job market of the future, we know, will increasingly be based on technology and its demands, which include a thirst for novelty and innovation. Who are the leaders in this new world but the very people who are the most curious, the ones most willing to explore and investigate, the ones who use their imaginations? Who will be the most valued workers but those who are willing to examine problems from all angles and are imaginative in their approach, continuously asking questions and seeking answers? Without curiosity and all its attributes, you'll be stuck behind a keyboard for life, or as soon as you can be replaced by a robot. I know that some of you will say you already possess technology, and through your computers or cell phones or other modern paraphernalia, you already possess the world. But a constant peering into those screens is for many matched by a lack of curiosity about the things outside of those very screens, the things in the real world around us, our immediate environment. Modernity has brought about a situation which signifies a broadening of one kind of world matched by a narrowing of knowledge about another. And unfortunately, that other world is ours, is the one we occupy in the here and now. So it seems to me that we're buying globally and neglecting what is in front of us locally, forcing us into a kind of peer competition or peer comparison that makes us feel inadequate in our own skins, yearning for what we cannot have, oblivious for possibilities that might exist right in our own backyards. Many of us yearn for lemonade in a country where lemons are scarce, without knowing that you can make a better drink from limes, or better yet, civil orange. But how many of you today even know what a civil orange is? No, that's not meant to be a joke. I'm quite serious. I mean, this is in the same category as a high school graduate who told me recently she didn't know who Hugh Shearer was, or the university graduates whom I challenged to name all the former prime ministers in Jamaica in our short path to nationhood, and who could not. I have tested this on the very people who scream loudest about their pride in being Jamaican and drape themselves in flags, especially when there is Usain Bolt to lead the charge of making us feel proud. But I think we should feel that pride on our own. And that pride can only be nurtured by what we know, by our own knowledge of this place we call home. Which leads me to just two final points that I want to make about how cultivating curiosity can enrich our lives, make us better citizens, better workers, better parents, better future leaders, and future influencers, which is what you graduates are going to be. First, we should be much more conscious of employing curiosity, as I mentioned, to know more about ourselves, our country, and our heritage. Gazing into the outside world without any context for seeing ourselves can be destructive, can lead to envy and desire for what we cannot have, to blind opinion, hatred, and bad-mindedness, instead of a rational evaluation of what our needs are and how to address them. Knowing about our country and ourselves is what enables us to feel rooted, no matter how far we roam. But that is something that cannot be taken from us. Lip service and posturing is not the same as knowledge. Finally, I just want to say, curiosity about the other is what results in what we call empathy. That is the ability to put yourself in the shoes of the other person and try to understand them. This is a quality that I tell my writing students is absolutely important if they want to write work that is memorable and authentic. But I also think it is a valuable skill for everyone to develop in our daily lives. Curiosity about the other leads to an acceptance of the difference we exhibit as part of the human condition, to inclusion rather than exclusion, to the wider practice of kindness and civility. And in closing, you as graduates are on the edge of a new world. University has equipped you with the tools to acquire knowledge. And I hope that among your tools will be a reawakening of that child in you, the child who was eternally curious. I'll just leave you with the original definition of curiosity. It is not being fast in the Jamaican sense, F-A-S-S, or fast, F-A-S-T, in the English language. It originally meant taking pains over something, that is carefulness, along with attention and the eager desire to know. I wish all of you graduates a very successful future as you move on this new path in life. And thank you for listening.
The university singers will now perform.
Chancellor, the persons whose names will be called studied in the University of the West Indies and having fulfilled the requirements of the University of the West Indies, beg leave to be presented to you and the Senate of the University by the representatives of their respective faculties as Bachelors of Arts or Education or Bachelors of Science or as holders of diplomas of the University of the West Indies. Sir, the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities and Education, Professor Wabinte Wariboko.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive, as graduate members of our society, these persons present, who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Education, or have been awarded diplomas of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called, and those who are unable to attend as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, I present Avisha Anderson.
Congratulations, Ms. Anderson. Well done.
Renika Anderson.
Congratulations, Ms. Anderson. Well done.
Kimberly Ashley.
Congratulations, Ms. Ashley. Well done.
Derricka Bailey.
Congratulations, Ms. Bailey. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Kiona Bailey.
Congratulations, Ms. Bailey. Well done.
Alicia Barrett.
Congratulations, Alicia. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Judine Barker.
Congratulations, Judine. Well done.
Rashida Barrett.
Rashida, congratulations. Well done.
Althea Brown.
Okay, congratulations. Well done.
Shireen Bryan.
Congratulations. Well done.
Daniel Ashwood.
Congratulations. Well done.
Terisha Buchanan.
Ms. Buchanan, congratulations. Well done.
Sharika Borrell.
Congratulations, Ms. Burrow. Well done.
Shanika Benjamin.
Congratulations, Ms. Benjamin. Well done.
Rashida Byfield.
Congratulations, Rashida. Well done.
Samantha Campbell.
Congratulations, Samantha. Well done.
Avery Carrington.
Congratulations, Mr. Carrington. Well done.
Intrigue Castles.
Congratulations. Well done.
Shannon Castonquai.
Congratulations, Shannon. Well done.
Sir, with first-class honors, Whitney Clark.
Congratulations, Ms. Clark. Well done.
Samantha Cooper.
Congratulations, Ms. Cooper. Well done.
Susan Cousins.
Ms. Cousins, congratulations. Well done.
Jamila Crosskill.
Congratulations. Well done.
Kamara Daly.
Ms. Daly, congratulations. Well done.
With first-class honors, Janice Alexander.
Congratulations, Ms. Alexander. Well done.
Lamvel Blake.
Congratulations, Mr. Blake. Well done.
Brittany Brown.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Kedro Bell.
Congratulations, Linda. Well done.
Romario Chavans.
Romario, congratulations. Well done.
With first-class honors, Andriana Davis. Evan Dixon.
Well done.
Ajani Domville.
Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Very well.
With first-class honors, Katherine Edwards.
Ms. Edwards, well done. Congratulations.
Nicole Edwards. Sarah Ann Edwards.
Congratulations.
Shelley Ann Elliott. Alec Ellis.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jermaine Fleming.
Ellis, congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Samantha Ford. Renika Fowler.
Ms. Ford, congratulations. Renika, congratulations.
Adia Francis. Matthew Francis.
Congratulations. Well done.
Geraldine Goldborn.
Congratulations. Well done.
Adine Grant. Jonelle Grant.
Congratulations. Well done. Ms. Grant, congratulations. Well done.
O'Shane Grant. And O'Shane is the president of the Guild.
Congratulations. Well done. I hope you're staying on. We'll miss you.
Adine Grant. Enid Gray.
Well done.
Brittany Graves.
Congratulations. Well done.
Antoinette Green.
Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Ms.
Kiwana Green. Juvain Harris.
This is Ms. Green. Well done.
Genoy Griffiths. With first class honors, Sir Paula She Hastings.
Congratulations, well done.
Candice Houghton.
Congratulations.
Talia Henry. Aliyah Hostable. Cora Johnson.
Congratulations, Ms. Hostable, well done. Congratulations, well done.
Kamoya Jones.
Congratulations, Ms. Jones, well done.
Jeremy Jones.
Congratulations, Mr. Jones, well done.
Akeem Lawrence.
Congratulations, Mr.
Kimley
Lawrence, well
Levy.
done. Congratulations.
Liana Lothan. Tashana Mays.
Congratulations, well done.
Sir
Congratulations, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Lipton Matthews.
Congratulations, Mr. Matthews, well done.
Helen McFarlane.
Ms. Madeline, congratulations, well done.
Rodian McLeod.
Ms. McCrory, congratulations, well done.
Asha Miller.
Ms. Miller, congratulations, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Christina Monteith.
Christina, congratulations, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Courtney Morris.
Ms. Morris, congratulations, very well done.
Sanjay Morris.
Congratulations, Mr. Morris, well done.
Shirley Pasley.
Shirley, congratulations, well done.
Delicia Patrickson Mordecai.
Congratulations, Alicia, well done.
Janelle Piet.
Ms. Beard, congratulations, well done.
Kadim Phillips.
Ms. Phillips, congratulations, well done.
Shanari Prihe.
Ms. Frida, congratulations, well done.
Judini Reed.
Congratulations, well done.
Janice Riley.
Ms. Riley, congratulations, well done.
Ricardo Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, congratulations, well done.
Casarina Rosario Diaz.
Congratulations, Ms. House, well done.
Tashmani Rose. Tamoya Rose.
Congratulations, Ms. Rose, well done.
Hortense Rose.
Congratulations, Ms. Rose, well done.
Vanessa Rufus.
Congratulations, Ms. Rufus, well done.
Jessica Russell.
Congratulations, Ms. Russell, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Kwane Russell.
Congratulations, Mr. Russell, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Derek Sadler.
Mr. Samuel, congratulations, well done. It's excellent.
Kerry Sharp.
Congratulations, Ms. Sharp, well done.
Philippa Sadar.
Ms. Sadar, congratulations, well done.
Donick Smith.
Ms. Smith, congratulations, well done.
Tiana Sterling.
Congratulations, well done.
Sasha Stewart.
Ms. Stewart, congratulations, well done.
Tonian Stewart.
Congratulations, well done.
Tomoya Swaby.
Congratulations, well done.
Alicia Thomas.
Congratulations, Ms. Thomas.
Odian Thomas.
Congratulations, Ms. Thomas, well done.
Talia Thomas.
Congratulations, Ms. Thomas, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Camille Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams, well done. You did great.
Christina Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams, well done.
Kayan Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams.
Lite Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams, well done.
Tavato Williamson.
Congratulations, Ms. Williamson, well done.
Tanisha Wint.
Ms. Wynn, congratulations, well done.
Otavia Wright.
Congratulations, Ms. Wright, well done.
With first class honors, Sir Ne Kadia Webb.
Congratulations, Ms. Webb, very well done.
Latoya Young.
Congratulations, Ms. Young, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Samontia White.
well done.
Jodian Hetridge.
Congratulations. You have a big support.
Andrew D. Gordon.
Congratulations. Very well done.
Marvin Brown Hosen.
Ms. Brown, congratulations. Well done.
With first class honors, Sir Renee Anderson.
Congratulations, Ms. Anderson. Well done.
Daniel Blake Grant.
Congratulations.
Keshona Nichols.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Peter Gay Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams. Very well done indeed.
Deandra Morrison.
Congratulations, Ms. Morrison. Well done.
Hagar S.
Congratulations.
Chantel Mackenzie. Brittany Robertson.
Congratulations.
With first class honors, Shireen Ferguson.
Congratulations. Very well done.
Leslie Ann Laylaw.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams. Well done.
Rachel Johnson. Keon Webb.
Congratulations, Ms. Johnson. Well done. Ms. Webb, congratulations. Well done.
Monique Treasure. Georgette Minty.
Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Leach Smith.
Mr. Smith, congratulations. Well
Tanisha Baptiste.
Ms. Baptiste, congratulations. Well done.
With first class honors, Sir Ariel Oliver.
Congratulations. Well done. Very good.
Sir, with first class honors, Precian Miller.
Congratulations. Very well done.
Davida May Chambers.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Kadeen Mendes.
Congratulations, Katherine. Well done.
Colin Ellis.
Congratulations. Well done.
Nicholas James.
Congratulations, Mr. James. Very well done.
Honorary Stevens. Javon Jones.
Congratulations. Well done.
Dequan Thomas.
Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Anna K. Fowler.
Congratulations. Well done.
With first class honors, Danica White. Javel Madasil.
Congratulations, well done.
Chanel Evans.
Congratulations, well done.
Dedrian Nelson.
Congratulations, well done.
Kyle Hector.
Congratulations.
Justice Oke Ugo.
Congratulations, well done.
Kimberly McLeod. Amoy Spence.
Ms. McCoy, well done.
Ranika King.
Congratulations, well done.
Nikelia Sterling.
Congratulations, Ms. King, well done. Congratulations, well done.
Chantal Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams, well done.
So, for the degree of Bachelor of Education, I present Juliet Belifanti with first-class honors from the Open Campus.
Congratulations.
From the Open Campus, Alicia Biggs. Akelia Brown.
Congratulations.
Shelley Cook.
Althea, congratulations, well done.
Kamika Dawkins.
Ms. Cook, congratulations, well done.
Janet Ding.
Congratulations, well done.
From the Open Campus, Christopher Douglas.
Congratulations, well done. Mr. Brothers, congratulations.
Cathy
well
Fletcher.
done.
Natoya Gibson.
Congratulations, well done.
Octavia Gray.
Congratulations, well done.
Moya Hines.
Well done.
With first-class honors from the Open Campus, Sir
Well done.
Cletus Jones.
Ms. Jones, congratulations, well done.
Valencia Lavelle.
Congratulations, well done.
Skeeter Match. Pauline Madden Clark.
Ms. Match, congratulations, well done. Congratulations.
From the Open Campus, Tanisha McIntosh.
Ms. McIntosh, congratulations, very well done.
Tricia Mead. From the Open Campus, Sanya Moss Elliott.
Congratulations, Ms. Speed, well done. Congratulations, well done.
Sharika Saville. Dana Shelley.
Congratulations, Ms. Speed, well done. Congratulations.
Antoinette Spencer. Christophe St. John.
Mr. St. John, congratulations, well done.
Doreen Tavares.
Congratulations, well done.
Sir, with first class honors, Jade Tinglin.
Ms. Tingling, congratulations.
And
well done.
Tomlinson Clovey.
Congratulations, well done.
Ladicia Young.
Congratulations, well done.
Chester Jones.
Congratulations, well done.
Sir, for the diploma from the Open Campus, I present Renisha Palmer.
Congratulations, well done.
Sir, the Dean of the Faculty of Science and Technology, Professor Paul Rees.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive, as graduate members of our society, these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Engineering of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called and those who are unable to attend as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Engineering, St. Augustine Campus, I present Fitz Beckford.
Congratulations to Beckford, well done.
Romay Facey.
Ms. Paisley, congratulations, well done.
Xavier Hall.
Mr. Paul, congratulations, well done.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive, as graduate members of our society, those persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to the bachelor's degrees offered in the Faculty of Science and Technology of this university. Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Science and Technology, I present Marissa Allen.
Ms. Allen, congratulations.
Renee Anderson, with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Anderson. Very well done.
Romario Anderson.
Congratulations, Mr. Anderson. Well done.
Akila Bailey.
Ms. Bailey, congratulations. Well done.
Ashley Bailey.
Congratulations, Ms. Bailey. Well done.
Deidre Bailey.
Ms. Bailey, congratulations. Well done.
Nikisha Baker.
Congratulations, Ms. Baker. Well done.
Delexis Barnaby.
Congratulations, Ms. Barnaby. Well done.
Shannara Barnes with first class honors.
Ms. Barnes, congratulations. Very well done indeed.
Dominique Barnett.
Congratulations, Ms. Barnett. Well done.
Giselle Barnett.
Congratulations, Ms. Barnett. Well done.
Gabriel Bartley Walters.
Mr. Walters, congratulations. Well done.
Kiana Biggs with first class honors.
Congratulations. Well done.
Alton Bodley with first class honors.
Congratulations, Alison. Well done.
Cara Bowen.
Congratulations, Carol. Well done.
Tremaine Bowman.
Congratulations, Ms. Bowman. Well done.
Rajiv Brooks.
Mr. Brook, congratulations. Well done.
Ija Brown.
Ms. Brown, congratulations. Well done.
Khadija Brown.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Denise Brown.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Trishana Brown.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Kenisha Bryan.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Nikisha Bryan.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Radcliffe Bryan.
Congratulations, Radcliffe. Well done.
Shanil Bryan.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Shanice Bryan with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done indeed.
Danielle Burke.
Congratulations, Ms. Burke. Well done.
Josiah Burkett.
Giselle, congratulations. Well done.
Saskia Burton.
Congratulations, Ms. Burton. Well done.
Nashana Campbell.
Congratulations, Ms. Campbell. Well done.
Petra Ann Campbell.
Congratulations, Ms. Campbell. Well done.
Toana Campbell.
Ms. Campbell, congratulations. Well done.
Shanique Chang.
Ms. Chan, congratulations. Well done.
Tiffany Chambers Samuels.
Ms. Chandler, congratulations, well done.
Jodianne Chung.
Ms. Chung, congratulations, well done.
Josanne Clare.
Congratulations, John.
Japheth Clark with first class honors.
Congratulations, Mr. Clark, well done. It's not easy to do.
Andre Cleary.
Mr. Clary, congratulations, well done.
Rochelle Cockett.
Congratulations, Rochelle, well done.
Kelsey Coon.
Kelsey, congratulations, well done.
Imari Cox.
Ms. Cox, congratulations, well done.
Jervis Crawford.
Ms. Crawford, congratulations, well done.
Warren Cummings.
Mr. Cummings, congratulations, well done.
Alier Daly.
Congratulations, Ms. Daly, well done.
Anel Davidson.
Ms. Davidson, congratulations, well done.
Janelle Davidson.
Ms. Davidson, congratulations, well done.
Osandro Davis.
Mr. Davis, congratulations, well done.
Sulian Davis.
Congratulations, Ms. Davis, well done.
Bria DeCosta.
Congratulations, well done.
Jodianne Dennis.
Ms. Dennis, congratulations, well done.
Nakeda Dennison.
Ms. Dennison, congratulations, well done.
Jerome Dixon.
Congratulations, Mr. Dixon, well done.
Christina Dougherty with first class honors.
Congratulations, very well done.
Gabrielle Douglas.
Congratulations, Ms. Douglas, well done.
Chad Dewberry.
Mr. Dewberry, congratulations, well done.
Desiree Edwards.
Ms. Edwards, congratulations, well done.
Javan Edwards.
Mr. Edwards, congratulations, well done.
Robert Dean Edwards.
Mr. Edwards, congratulations, well done.
Shauna Lee Edwards.
Congratulations, Ms. Edwards, well done.
Carrie Ann Facey.
Ms. Facey, congratulations, well done.
Monique Fairweather.
Congratulations, well done.
Shauna K. Farquharson.
Ms. Patterson, congratulations, well done.
Samantha Finley.
Ms. Finley, congratulations, well done.
Jonathan Fisher.
Mr. Fisher, congratulations, well done.
Darren Fletcher.
Mr. Fletcher, congratulations, well done.
Mark Ford.
Mr. Ford, congratulations, well done.
Marlon Forrest.
Congratulations, Mr. Forrest, well done.
Roxanne Francis.
Congratulations, Ms. Francis, well done.
Devon Gale.
Congratulations, Mr. Gale, well done.
Kenroy Goborn with first class honors.
Congratulations, Mr. Goborn, well done.
Abigail Gordon.
Ms. Gordon, congratulations, well done.
Akeem Gordon.
Mr. Gordon, congratulations, well done.
Xavier Gordon Cameron.
Mr. Gordon Cameron, congratulations, well done.
Shanika Gordon.
Ms. Gordon, congratulations, well done.
Kevon Graham.
Mr. Graham, congratulations, well done.
Chrisann Graham.
Ms. Graham, congratulations, well done.
Derjon Grant.
Mr. Graham, congratulations, well done.
Lionel Grant.
Congratulations, well done.
Rashida Grant.
Ms. Brown, congratulations, well done.
Shanice Green with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Green, very well done.
Leanne Green.
Ms. Green, congratulations, well done.
Rossano Green.
Mr. Green, congratulations, well done.
Dalisha Guy.
Ms. Guy, congratulations, well done.
Kurt Hamilton.
Mr. Hamilton, congratulations, well done.
Romaine Harriot.
Mr. Harriet, congratulations, well done.
Clive Harris with first class honors.
Congratulations, Mr. Harris, well done.
Nashana Harris.
Congratulations, Ms. Harris, well done.
Shakila Harris with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Harris, well done.
Tony Q. Harris.
Congratulations, Ms. Harris. Well done.
Zoe Harris.
Congratulations, Ms. Harris. Well done.
Javoy Harvey with first class honors.
Congratulations. Well done.
Keno Horton.
Mr. Horton, congratulations. Well done.
O'Shane Horton with first class honors.
Mr. Horton, congratulations. Very well done.
Milton Hales.
Mr. Hales, congratulations. Well done.
Janelle Heyman.
Ms. Heyman, congratulations. Well done.
Javon Hercules.
Congratulations. Well done.
Derek Horsham.
Mr. Horsham, congratulations. Well done.
Zania Hudson.
Congratulations, Ms. Hudson. Well done.
Dowega Hilton.
Ms. Hilton, congratulations.
Andriana Jack.
Ms. Jack, congratulations. Well done.
Nika Jack.
Ms. Jack, congratulations. Well done.
Danica Jackson.
Ms. Jackson, well done. Congratulations.
Gavin Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, congratulations. Well done.
Tracy Ann Jackson.
Ms. Jackson, congratulations. Well done.
Ramona Jagon with first class honors.
Ms. Dragon, congratulations. Well done.
Christoph James.
Congratulations, Mr. James. Well done.
Darla James.
Congratulations, Ms. James. Well done.
Janelle James.
Congratulations, Ms. James. Well done.
Zaina James.
Congratulations, Ms. James. Well done.
Ash Monique Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, congratulations. Well done.
Desmish Johnson.
Congratulations, Ms. Johnson. Well done.
Jordan Johnson.
Congratulations, Ms. Johnson. Well done.
Junior Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, well done. Congratulations.
Ricardo Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, congratulations. Well done.
Sharika Johnson. Alex Leslie with first class honors.
Congratulations, Mr. Leslie, that's very well done.
Donovan Lindsay.
Mr. Lindsay, congratulations, well done.
Winston Lindsay.
Mr. Lindsay, congratulations, well done.
Jonelle Llewellyn.
Mr. Llewellyn, congratulations, well done.
Aleem Mahabir with first class honors.
Mr. Mahabir, congratulations, well done.
Deron Maitland.
Mr. Maitland, congratulations, well done.
Romario Martin.
Mr. Martin, congratulations, well done.
Christopher May.
Mr. Mayor, congratulations, well done.
Jerome Main.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor, well done.
Sean McBean.
Congratulations, well done.
Javier McCarthy. Okay.
Mr. McCarthy, well done, congratulations.
Nadia McDonald.
Congratulations, Mr. McDonald, well done.
From the Cave Hill campus, Shanae Millen. Shanae.
Ms. Millen, congratulations, well done.
Matthew McFarlane.
Mr. Farland, congratulations, well done.
Davian McIntyre.
Ms. McIntyre, congratulations, well done.
Trisana Andrews.
Ms. Andrews, congratulations, well done.
Kwame Lewis with first class honors.
Mr. Lewis, congratulations, well done. Very well done.
Seychelle Mackenzie.
Congratulations, Ms. Mackenzie, well done.
Sade Mackenzie.
Congratulations, Ms. Mackenzie, well done.
Brittany McLean.
Congratulations, Ms. McLean, well done.
Andre McLeod.
Mr. McLeod, congratulations, well done.
Shanice Miko.
Shanice, congratulations, well done.
O'Shea Miller with first class honors.
Congratulations, Mr. Miller, very well done indeed.
Christy Minot.
Congratulations, Ms. Minot, well done.
Shantanya Minot.
Congratulations, Ms. Minot, well done.
Debian Mitchell.
Ms. Mitchell, congratulations, well done.
David Morgan with first class honors.
Congratulations, David. Well done.
Glenisha Morgan.
Congratulations. Well done.
Joanna Morgan.
Miss Morgan, congratulations. Well done.
Roxanne Mowat.
Congratulations, Roxanne. Well done.
Zachary Monroe.
Mr. Monroe, congratulations. Well done.
Crampton Myrie with first class honors.
Mr. Murray, congratulations. Well done. Very well done indeed.
Chad Nehemiah.
Congratulations, Chad. Well done.
Tiffany Nicholson.
Ms. Nicholson, congratulations. Well done.
Michael Anthony Norman.
Mr. Norman, well done. Congratulations.
Amoy Page.
Ms. Page, congratulations. Well done.
Kimberly Parchment.
Mr. Parchman, congratulations. Well done.
Rikisha Passmore.
Lakeisha, congratulations. Well done.
Chadia Patterson.
Congratulations, Ms. Patterson. Well done.
Keneal Peart with first class honors.
Congratulations, Mr. Pierre. Well done.
O'Dane Peck.
Congratulations, Mr. Pierre. Well done.
Andrew Philp.
Congratulations, Andrew. Well done.
Georgia Pickersgill.
Miss Pickersgill, congratulations. Well done.
Regina Portuondo.
Congratulations, Regina. Well done.
Brandon Rampersad.
Mr. Rampersad, congratulations. Well done.
Kezia Ramsey.
Ms. Ramsey, congratulations. Well done.
Michael Roan.
Mr. Rowan, congratulations. Well done.
Zavon Richards.
Mr. Richards, congratulations. Well done.
Tashareen Ricketts.
Ms. Ricketts, congratulations. Well done.
Colin Romaine with first class honors.
Mr. Romaine, congratulations. Well done.
Shantoy Rose with first class honors.
Ms. Rose, congratulations. Well done.
Jesse Roy.
Mr. Roy, congratulations. Well done.
Kemoy Sadler.
Kemoy, congratulations.
Abigail Samuels with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Samuel. Well done indeed. Very good.
Brittany Samuels with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Samuels. Well done.
Dana Sang.
Ms. Samuel, congratulations. Well done.
Ashley Satchel.
Ashley, congratulations. Well done.
Simone Scott.
Ms. Scott, congratulations. Very well done.
Stephanie Sewell.
Congratulations, Ms. Sewell. Well done.
Kimberly Shaw.
Ms. Shaw, congratulations. Very well done.
Jodine Smith.
Ms. Smith, congratulations. Well done.
Jonique Smith with first class honors.
Ms. Smith, congratulations. Well done.
Tiffany Joy Smith with first class honors.
Ms. Smith, congratulations. Well done.
Kimberly Suarez with first class honors.
Ms. Suarez, congratulations. Well done.
Joanna Sparks.
Congratulations, Ms. Sparks. Well done.
Marlando Spalding.
Mrs. Spalding, congratulations. Well done.
Michaela Stewart.
Ms. Stewart, congratulations. Well done.
Brianne Saint-Just.
Brianne, congratulations. Well done.
Adam Superville.
Mr. Superville, congratulations. Well done.
Siobhan Swaby. Onika Taylor with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Taylor. Well done. Very well done.
Floyd Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, congratulations. Well done.
Shashel Thomas.
Ms. Thomas, congratulations. Well done.
Dwight Thompson.
Mr. Thompson, congratulations. Well done.
Shatara Thompson.
Ms. Thompson, congratulations. Well done.
Shanice Thompson.
Ms. Thompson, congratulations. Well done.
Aliana Tomlinson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Danielle Traboulet. So is it Vital?
Ms. Tremblay, congratulations. Well done.
Cassandra Vital.
Congratulations. Well done.
Josette Walker.
Congratulations, Ms. Walker. Well done.
Lakeisha Wallen.
Ms. Wallen, congratulations. Well done.
Kimoy Watson.
Kimoy, congratulations. Well done.
Rajesh Watson.
Mr. Watson, congratulations.
Kushima Weir with first class honors.
Congratulations, Ms. Weir. Well done.
Nadine White.
Ms. White, congratulations. Well done.
Enique Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams. Well done.
Huntley Williams.
Congratulations, Mr. Williams. Well done.
Rochelle Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams. Well done.
Justin Wilson.
Congratulations, Justin. Well done.
O'Shane Wint.
Congratulations, Mr. Wint. Well done.
Romaine Woodburn.
Mr. Woodburn, congratulations. Well done.
Roland Ray.
Congratulations, Mr. Ray. Well done.
Romario Wright.
Mr. Wright, congratulations. Well done.
Shanika Wright.
Ms. Wright, congratulations. Well done.
Theola Tate.
Congratulations, Ms. Well done.
Peter Gay Rowe.
Ms. Rowe, congratulations. Well done.
Leon McLeod.
Congratulations, Leon. Well done.
And Vanessa White.
Ms. White, congratulations.
Sir, from the Mona School of Engineering, Jason Brown with first class honors.
Mr. Brown, congratulations. It's very well done indeed.
Romaine Campbell with first class honors.
Congratulations, Mr. Campbell. Well done.
Damali Cohen with first class honors.
Mr. Coyne, congratulations. That is very well done.
Lenworth Cook.
Mr. Cook, congratulations. Well done.
Douglas Cooper.
Mr. Cooper, congratulations.
Crystal Gale Crooks.
Ms. Crooks, congratulations. Well done.
Felipe Diaz.
Mr. Diaz, congratulations. Well done.
Carl Goddard.
Congratulations, Mr. Goddard. Well done.
Victoria Grant with first class honors.
Congratulations, Victoria. Well done.
Richard Harris.
Mr. Harris, congratulations. Well done.
Joseph Keaveney.
Joseph, congratulations. Well done.
Robin Liu.
Mr. Liu, congratulations. Well done.
Philip Logan.
Mr. Logan, congratulations. Well done.
Mark McFarlane.
Mr. McFarlane, well done. Congratulations.
Samantha McKinley.
Samantha, congratulations. Well done.
Loxley Murray.
Mr. Murray, well done. Congratulations.
Tashay Palmer.
Ms. Palmer, congratulations. Well done.
Conchana Pinnock with first class honors.
Congratulations. Well done.
Khalid Sharp with first class honors.
Congratulations, Khalid. Well done.
Juan Villalobos.
Mr. Villalobos, congratulations.
Paulo Williams.
Mr. Williams, congratulations. Well done.
Lashanya Williams with first class honors.
Ms. Williams, congratulations. Very well done.
Roshane Winter. That's it.
Mr. Winter, congratulations. Very well done.
Chancellor, this is a late entry. So, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, I present Kerry's Williams.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams. Well done. What do I do now? We have the valedictorian now. I now call on the class valedictorian, Miss Katherine Edwards.
This day, November 3 in history. In 1978, Dominica achieves independence from Great Britain. In 1992, Whitney Houston releases a cover of Dolly Parton's song, I Will Always Love You. In 1957, Sputnik 2, the world's second spacecraft, launches with the first animal into space. And after today, persons can say, in 2017, the Faculty of Humanities and Education and the Faculty of Science and Technology at the University of the West Indies graduates. I mean, they can say that, but they probably won't. It's really long. Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Campus Principal, Deans of Faculties, distinguished guests, lecturers, family, friends, and of course, the class of 2017, good evening. The act of graduating and closing a chapter on the last 3 or so years has a way of making us all reminisce. We reminisce on the classes we loved, the classes we didn't quite like, and the classes we're pretty sure we took. You may be wondering, though, what the events from so many years ago have to do with our time at UWI. Well, if there's anything that Marcus Garvey taught me, it's that knowing about and learning from your past has an incredible impact on your future. So, as we are about to take on the future with university degrees in hand, let's look at those dates again. On November 3, 1978, Dominica achieved independence. Happy independence to all the Dominicans. Today, we, the class of 2017, are officially independent of the University of the West Indies. Yes! We met all course requirements. We paid all outstanding fees. Yeah. We even attended rehearsals for this ceremony. However, I can't help but think about the previous time we proclaimed our independence. Surely you remember that fated September morning 3 or so years ago when we entered the gates of the University of the West Indies, believing that our time of freedom had come. We were free from the rules of high school, and for many, we were free from the supervision of our parents. We could finally wear what we wanted, go where we wanted, eat what we wanted. Little did we know that UWI only has 2 weather conditions outside of the classrooms, hot and raining. There's no way I'm wearing my nicest outfit to get soaked in the rain, no. And go where we wanted, with what money after school fee and books pay for. And eat what we wanted. Everyone knows that Juicy over SciTech and Nardos in the Humanities are the official food groups of the University of the West Indies. We realized that independence was less about doing what we wanted and more about doing what we needed to make it through those 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. days. Now that we've once again come to a moment of independence, let's remember what we've already learned, what the older and working students know far too well. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Now, how about that second date? On November 3, 1992, Whitney Houston does a cover of a Dolly Parton song that outlives the fame of the original and even the star herself. I Will Always Love You became one of the defining songs of Houston's career. And I can't help but think, her biggest break is really somebody else's original? Where was Turnitin when you needed it? Many of us came to this university without big hopes or dreams of how we were going to change the world. It seemed as if everything great had already been done. Yet, if Whitney Houston could become a sensation from someone else's song, what is stopping us from doing the same? Of course, I'm not saying that we are going to take someone else's work and call it our own. The university has ensured that we know the penalty of any and all types of plagiarism. What I am saying is, this world isn't necessarily calling out for new, but for better. We've spent our years here with intellectuals like no other. And now some of that grandeur and excellence of the University of the West Indies is leaving with us. We don't need to be worried about inventing something new to make a difference. We'll change our world, not by making a new world, but by improving the one we already have. On the last date I mentioned, November 3, 1957, Sputnik 2, a Russian spacecraft, launched into the Earth's orbit with a dog named Laika. This was the first time that a living creature larger than a microbe was entering space. So you can imagine the disappointment of the scientists and engineers when Laika passed away only a few hours into the journey. Yet, what would have been a moment for them to throw in the towel became a learning opportunity that led to the more successful Sputnik 3 a year later and the eventual astronaut in space 3 years after that. During our years here, many of us experienced setbacks that seemed as devastating as that failed mission. That heart-stopping moment when you heard that the 20% of your grade assignment was due sooner than you thought. That foundation class you prayed to God would not cause you to fail university. That challenging group project. That never-ending lab. That final exam you took on 0 hours of sleep. We've known and learned from disappointment. We've also known great happiness. We witnessed celebrities and heads of government visit our corner of the world. We made friends and had experiences that will stay with us forever. We won competitions, represented our countries and university overseas, developed campaigns and products, and more. Moments from the past have shaped our world, but people, some of whom are here today, have helped to make us who we are. Our lecturers and tutors taught us more than just academics. Scholarships, loans, and bursary donors supported us. And our parents, relatives, guardians, spouses, friends, loved, cried with, cared for, helped, encouraged, and more. To all of you, thank you hardly seems enough. But on behalf of this graduating class, thank you. Class of 2017, wherever our new phase of life takes us, as teachers, engineers, scientists, writers, historians, developers, designers, thinkers, and more. When facing setbacks, we can encourage ourselves with the words of inventor Thomas Edison. I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work. We are pelicans. We will survive and thrive.
Sir, I now call on Professor Dale Weber, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our society for the award of higher degrees.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been awarded postgraduate diplomas or have been admitted to master's degrees, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called, and those who are unable to attend, postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees of the university and recognize their advancement in our society.
Sir, for the postgraduate certificate in university teaching and learning, I present Joseph Millwood.
Well done.
Sir, from the Faculty of Humanities and Education. For the postgraduate diploma in education, I present Tony Ann Duffus.
Ms. Duffus, congratulations, well done.
Wesley Hall with distinction.
Well done, Mr. Hall. Congratulations.
Sharon Harrison.
Well done, Ms. Harrison. Congratulations.
Sir, from the Mona campus, for the Masters of Arts, I present Diane Bailey with distinction.
Congratulations, Ms. Bailey. Well done.
Dania Beckford with distinction.
Ms. Beckford, congratulations. Well done.
Leslie Ann Brown.
Ms. Brown, congratulations.
Takia Brown.
Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Well done.
Shanika Campbell.
Congratulations, Ms. Campbell. Well done.
Aster Carlisle.
Esther, congratulations. Well done.
April Douglas.
Ms. Ellis, congratulations. Well done.
Colleen Douglas with distinction.
Congratulations, Ms. Ellis. Well done.
O'Neill Ebanks.
Anil, congratulations. Well done.
Shanae Ferguson with distinction.
Ms. Ferguson, congratulations. Well done.
Franz George.
Franz, congratulations. Well done.
Shamika Green.
Ms. Green, congratulations. Well done.
Yolande Giles Levy with distinction.
Yolanda, congratulations. Well done.
Walida Hayes.
Congratulations. Well done.
Roxanne Knight with distinction.
Congratulations, Roxanne. Well done.
Patricia Knight Letts.
Patricia, congratulations. Well done.
Ellis Lang.
Liz, congratulations. Very well done.
George Mikulski.
Mr. Makowski, congratulations. Well done.
Gabrielle Miller with distinction.
Ms. Miller, congratulations. Well done.
Dahlia Mosley.
Dahlia, congratulations. Well done.
Andre Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, congratulations. Well done.
Javine Skyers. Cleo Walker. Ainsworth Williams. Kalando Wilmoth with distinction. From the Open Campus, sir, for the Masters of Education, I present Karen Barnett. From the Mona Campus, for the Master of Education, I present Lorraine Barnes.
Congratulations, well done.
Michaela Barnett Edwards.
Congratulations, well done.
Shalane Bean with distinction.
Congratulations, it's been well done.
Elon Bennett.
Congratulations, well done.
Ronsel Brooks.
Congratulations, well done.
Mark Brown.
Mr. Brown, congratulations, well done.
Shireen Brown.
Ms. Brown, congratulations, well done.
Donna Chambers Edwards.
Ms. Chambers Edwards, congratulations.
Cheryl Christie Facey.
Ms. Facey, congratulations, well done.
Adrian Cross.
Mr. Cross, congratulations, well done.
Tamika Davis.
Ms. Davis, congratulations, well done.
Barbara Davis Salmon.
Barbara, congratulations, well done.
Alton Deacon.
Mr. DK, congratulations, well done.
Lyndon Edwards.
Mr. Edwards, congratulations, well done.
Sophia Good.
Ms. Good, congratulations, well done.
Christopher Green.
Mr. Green, congratulations, well done.
Henrietta Harriet Johnson.
Ms. Harris Johnson, congratulations, well done.
Kadeen Haynes Williams.
Ms. Haynes Williams, congratulations, well done.
Carol Hibbert.
Ms. Barrett, congratulations, well done.
Devona Hines.
Ms. Hines, congratulations, well done.
O'Neill Howell.
Mr. Howell, congratulations, well done.
Jubisha Keesing.
Well done.
Julian Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, congratulations. Well done.
Nicola Logan Jackson.
Ms. Logan Jackson, congratulations. Well done.
Erica Lothian.
Ms. Logan, congratulations. Well done.
Raquel MacDonald.
Ms. McDonald, congratulations. Well done.
Claudine Mighty.
Ms. Miley, congratulations. Well done.
Rochelle Minot Dryden.
Congratulations, Ms. Minor.
Carleen Nelson.
Congratulations, Ms. Nelson. Well done.
Steneth Peart.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jodie Ann Pottinger.
Ms. Covington, congratulations.
Keisha Powell.
Ms. Powell, congratulations. Well done.
Dwayne Reed with distinction.
Ms. Haley, congratulations. Well done.
Jason Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, congratulations. Well done.
Simone Sampson.
Ms. Sampson, congratulations. Well done.
Jeffreen Samuels.
Ms. Samuels, congratulations. Well done.
Kamion Simpson.
Simpson, congratulations. Well done.
Jordana Smichael.
Ms. Snyder, congratulations.
Tony Spencer.
Congratulations, Ms. Spencer. Well done.
Kamala Subarn.
Ms. O'Brien, congratulations. Well done.
Kerry Taff.
Ms. Staff, congratulations. Well done.
Natricia White Lothian with distinction.
Ms. Moldova, congratulations. Very well done.
Fitzroy Williams.
Mr. Williams, congratulations. Well done.
Ramona Wilson Walker.
Ms. Wilson Walker, congratulations. Well done.
Elaine Sanchez.
Congratulations. All the best.
Alicia Cato.
Ms. Hagan, congratulations. Well done.
Tyne Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, congratulations. Well done.
Jocelyn MacDonald Blanchard.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sheena Sterling.
Sheena, congratulations, well done.
Norman Malcolm.
Mr. Malcolm, congratulations, well done.
Vanessa Thompson.
Ms. Thompson, congratulations, well done.
Jodianne James.
Congratulations, well done.
Julian Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, congratulations, well done.
Gayon Williams Bent.
Ms. Bent, congratulations, well done.
Sir, from the Mona campus, for the Master of Library and Information Studies, I present Kevin Boucher.
Congratulations, Mr. Boucher, well done.
Garfield Harris.
Garfield, congratulations, well done.
Cherie Holness.
Congratulations, well done.
Tracia Johnson Blair.
Ms. Rosenberg, congratulations.
Sir, from the Faculty of Science and Technology, for the Master of Science, Agricultural Entrepreneurship, I present Beode Bamikoli with distinction.
Mr. Bamikoli, congratulations, well done.
Ewart Miller.
Congratulations, Mr. Miller, well done.
Jodianne Thomas.
Congratulations, Ms. Thomas, well done.
Sir, for the Master of Science in Computer Science, I present Jermaine Watson.
Mr. Watson, congratulations.
Sir, from the St. Augustine campus, for the Master in Science, Food Science and Technology, I present Saleh Budal with distinction.
Congratulations, well done.
Sir, for the Master of Science, Food and Agro-Processing Technology, I present Roname Bradford with distinction.
Ms. Bradford, congratulations, well done.
Sharon McNeil.
Ms. McNeil, congratulations, well done.
Delicia Roberts with distinction.
Congratulations, Ms. Roberts, well done.
Sir, for the Master of Science, Natural Resources Management, I present Camille Bolton.
Congratulations, Ms. Bolton, well done.
Nicholas Jones.
Mr. Downs, congratulations. Well done.
Petra Pinnock.
Congratulations, well done.
Philippa Ricketts Edmond.
Ms. Edmond, congratulations, well done.
Deandra Roberts.
Ms. Roberts, congratulations, well done.
O'Brien Rowe. Keon Smith.
Mr. Smith, congratulations, well done.
Johan Waldron.
Mr. Waldron, well done, congratulations.
Marjorie Valentine.
Ms. Valentine, congratulations, well done.
Sir, for the Master of Science Mathematics, I present Damian Welsh with distinction.
Congratulations, Damian. Very well done. That's extraordinary.
Sir, for the Master of Science Medical Physics, I present Basdeo Thomas with distinction.
Congratulations, Mr. Thomas. Very well done indeed.
Sir, for the Master of Science Occupational and Environmental Safety and Health, I present Shanae Fuller with distinction.
Congratulations, very well done.
Dominique Smith with distinction.
Congratulations, well done.
Leticia Williams with distinction.
Ms. Williams, congratulations, well done.
Sir, for the Master of Science Plant Production and Plant Protection, I present Leonora Farron.
Congratulations, Leonora, well done.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree of Master of Philosophy, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society. For the Master of Philosophy, I present Gilbert Bora.
Congratulations, Mr. Well done.
Cecile May Hemmings.
Ms. Hemmings, congratulations, well done.
Dudley Williams.
Mr. Williams, congratulations, well done.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree Doctor of Philosophy, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called, and those who are unable to attend, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of this university, and recognize their advancement in our society.
Sir, from the Cave Hill campus, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Education, I present Tanisha Morris.
Congratulations. I recognize your advancement in our society.
Sir, from the St. Augustine campus, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Surveying and Land Information, I present Glendon Newsom.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
From the Mona campus, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Education, I present Nadine Barnett.
I recognize
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Cultural Studies, I present Amina Blackwood Meeks.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Cultural Studies, I present Joshua Chamberlain.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, I present April Johnson.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Botany, I present Michelle Emmanuel.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Linguistics, I present Tressel Messam Johnson.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, I present Kirk Morgan.
Your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Botany, with high commendation, Denico Luke.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations. Thank you.
Sir, for the Doctor of Philosophy in Language Education, with high commendation, I present Chantal Moore.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations. Wonderful. I now call on the President of the UWI Alumni Association, Jamaica Chapter, Ms. Cecile Clayton, to lead the graduates in reciting the Alumni Pledge.
Good evening, class of 2017. I would like you all to stand. Turn to your programs, page number 73, and we're going to say together the Alumni Pledge. Page 73. Ready? As a graduate, together, as a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to uphold the ideals and goals of my alma mater. My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment to excellence of a light rising from the West as I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities and serve my community and region. I will strive to ensure the UWI's place as a Caribbean icon, the catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership. It is a legacy that I will proudly help build for future generations. The UWI, first in our hearts and first in our region. Thank you. Congratulations and welcome to the Pelican family.
The university singers will now lead you in the university song. It's on page 74 of the program, of the booklet.
Shaped our lives so that we can truly say, to you we owe our gratitude, a debt we can't repay. There is a light that is rising from out of the west, and proud bearers of that light are we. So we follow those whose work has brought glory to your name, making a better world for you and for me. This is our University of the West Indies.
please remain standing. This brings to a close the public ceremony by which the University of the West Indies has signaled the award of degrees, diplomas, and certificates to its graduates. The company will now disperse, but not before permitting me to escort our distinguished guests and allowing the procession to leave. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2017.